Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Today I'm going to make these toast. Those are made up of egg and some vegetables. So you're absolutely going to love it. These are omelette toast. So first of all, I've taken some coriander. I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces. Like I'm going to chop it. So I've taken coriander leaves and I've chopped it quite well. With that, I've taken some red chili. Like I am going to cut it again and I'm going to chop it as well. After chopping this red chili, I'm going to take a green chili and I'm going to chop it. And after that, we are going to move towards the next vegetable. Well, you can add spices according to your taste. I'm adding a little bit more spices and because I like more. And if you like less spices, it's up to you. You can add half chili or you can just add like a little bit of it. It's up to you. With that, I've taken a small, not that small, but a medium onion. So I've taken a medium onion and I'm going to chop it as well. So I've taken 3/4 of the onion because that was like enough for me. So with that, I'm gonna take half of the tomato and I'm going to chop it as well. So we're going to chop it. Why don't you just go and hit the subscribe button? Once you're gonna hit the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. Hit it and you will be updated by my latest videos on the first go. So you can see the tomatoes are about to be done, and once we're going to done with the tomatoes, then we will move towards the mixing of it. Well, we have to cut all of these in smaller pieces and you can just follow the same process while I'm doing it. So like once you're using a knife, you have to be quite careful while using a knife. Now you can see the tomatoes are done. Now I'm going to take a bowl and I'm going to take 2 eggs and I'm going to break the shell and put the eggs into the bowl. And after placing these eggs in the bowl, we will take salt. You can add it according to your taste. So with that, I'm gonna add some red chili powder. You can also add it according to your taste. I've taken about 1 teaspoon. With that, I'm gonna add black pepper powder. And with that, I'm going to give it a quick mix with the help of a beater or a whisk. I'm doing it with the help of a whisk. You can also use a fork, it's easier either way. So once the mixing is done, then we will move towards the next part. That's gonna be add the chopped vegetables. After adding the chopped vegetable, then we will proceed towards the next part as well. I've added the chopped onions. With that, I'm gonna add the chopped chilies, which I've cut before and which I've chopped before. And with that, I'm adding green chilies and also coriander and also the tomatoes which we have cut before. So you can also skip any of these vegetables if you do not want to add any of these. It's really up to you. You can also add another vegetable. If you like to add capsicum, you can also add capsicum in it. It's completely like a omelette thing, like however the omelette is made, whatever the vegetables you add in your omelette, that's really up to you. You can add it in this as well. Place a pan onto the stove. With that, I'm gonna take some slices of bread and one by one I'm going to place it on the pan. But first of all, I'm going to apply some oil on the frying pan and then we will add this bread. Once we're going to dip this bread into the batter we have made before with eggs and vegetables, and after dipping it in, then we will place it onto the pan. Now this is going to be really tasty, trust me. Just follow the process and this turns out to be really delicious. Now after doing this thing, we need the one side to get cooked, like medium cooked, like a half cooked. And after that, we're going to place these vegetables onto this bread and then we will churn it out. And you can just follow the same process like I'm doing it, just follow it out. So I'm placing all these vegetables onto the bread and do it one by one. Now we're going to cook it one by one from each side unless it turns out to be deep brown. So you can see once it's turned out to be deep brown, then we will flip the side and let the other side to get cooked as well. Flip it with light hands. Well, I'm using a spoon that is a flattened spoon and it's a wooden spoon because I'm using a non-stick pan. And you cannot use a metallic spoon onto a non-stick pan or either any other pan because it's going to destroy the non-stickness of that pan. Use a wooden or a plastic spoon, and for flipping this we have to use a flattened spoon, not a curved shaped spoon. So yeah, once the side is done, then we will add some vegetables onto that side which have been brown, like a light brown or the deep brown. And after this we will let the other side to get cooked and turn out to be deep brown. So it's ready to be eaten, and you can just follow the same process like I'm doing it and just take it out into a presentable plate and serve it in front of your guests with some sauce, like a ketchup or whatever you want to eat it with. I mostly prefer eating with some ketchup or some sauce, and cut it into slices. I'm going to cut it with the help of a knife into a half slice. You can also cut it into 4 slices, or you can just take it into one slice. If you really like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and your family, and do subscribe to my channel if you have not yet subscribed it. Once you're gonna subscribe to my channel, you'll see a bell icon, hit it, and you will be updated by my latest videos on the first go. Till then, goodbye.